Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, March 22nd. Looking at Window Traders Market Profile, SPY IWMN, Triple Qs. And so far, the game plan that we laid out going forward for what bulls might want to do, we'll go over that on the chart, work like a charm. Today was by far, for me, the most readable day maybe of the year, which provided just ample opportunities on every pullback. They were very accommodating, the algos. They did everything, I mean everything I thought they would do today. And as a result, just nailed it all over the place today. Did not take one short today. You could have taken shorts. We'll go over that in a moment. First, let's start with triple Qs. They go out with a price probe and a double distribution day and 10 wide. Very similar to us. Russell, boy oh boy, did Russell get hurt. And as far as they got up to within 30 cents, I believe. Let me see, 24 cents of an almost 8.5 week balance high, and absolutely got punched in the face from B's high to the day's low. So they came in literally $3 and then spent the entire afternoon trying to grind back up. Now, one day doesn't make a market. And both SPY, the ES and the Qs look decent on their charts. So if they continue, we'll see if Russell does make another attempt at that balance high. But if they fail at it, boy oh boy, would that be interesting. Because the other end of that 9-week balance is in the 189 level. So keep that in mind. As far as us, we go out with a double distribution day, set of singles in B. We go out with a price probe, and we also went out with some decent excess. Is that going to hold? I don't think so because of what the charts are telling me, but at least short term there's excess on that high today. We also go out with a lowest accepted price, which is incredibly powerful, where A closes and B opens. Look at that, my friends. We did 100 shares where B opened at A's close and never looked back. And that provided multiple long opportunities. I took a long in A twice. First time above yesterday's high with the 447 calls. And then again as we came back right above it with the 446 calls. I was long in B period 3 times with the 447 calls against that B low. Took a long in D when it came in. Now I only took a small one because I wasn't sure if they were going to take back more to singles. But again, it worked. 447s. It was mostly 447 calls today. G, I was looking for the big play and basically got it. I recycled probably 75 calls. That was by far my nice little touchdown trade as it started coming in, started small, added. Now I got long 75. The reason I didn't get longer even more at the time, I thought maybe if they fill singles, then I'll take on the real big, maybe 150, 200 call position. At the time, value low and half back were right there. So it's just a beautiful trade, right? All it was is week longs getting out. POC was up here, so that paid me beautifully as it went back up. J period, same thing, came down. I'm like, well, I don't want to really see us take out G's low, but if it does, then I'll see. Never did. Took longs, 447s, back up. Same thing in K. Came in, never took out J's low, 447 and 448 calls. So I took numerous call plays. The biggest by far was in G when I went long 75 calls. But all the other ones, even though they weren't big, they all paid very nicely throughout the day. As far as destinations for tomorrow, on the upside, we have today's high of 450.58. Then we don't have anything to 451.61, daily high. And then we don't have anything to 456.54, afternoon rally high from February 10th. And then we have a bunch of highs very close to each other. 457.71 daily high. And please write these down because I'm not going to repeat them. 457.88 weekly high. 458.12 monthly high, 458.74 daily high, and 459.61 daily high. So that's why I keep saying I think 455, 460 is very, very doable. But I think we need some pullback to trade sideways in the daily before going higher. For the downside, price probe, L's high of 449.86, 448.94, 11 wide at I's low. Single prints, they started G's low, 447.78, get filled at A's high, at 447.49. Lowest accepted price, 447.21, and today's low of 445.86. Below that, there's nothing to 440.68, which is a daily low. So remember, we spoke about price vacuums earlier today. Well, remember what we said. I mean, this is what we get out of my room. We started talking. I get on the mic at 9:15 every morning. And I said, I am so happy where we're opening. Because we're opening right at the 200-day moving average, right below the overnight high, right below yesterday's high. I said we should know fairly quickly what we're going to get out of today. If we get above this and get acceptance, we're going to do what we did today. If we don't get above it, or we get above it and fail, well, then odds are you're going to trade inside of yesterday's range and bring value from higher to overlapping a high or maybe unchanged. Well, guess what? We had an open and drive. It opened, got above yesterday's high, the overnight high, the 200-day moving average, and never looked back. That gave you great confidence on any long, especially once B period opened and you didn't hit anything below it. So any pullback was a long. Now, we went higher in A, B, C. D went high but didn't get much, and then we came back in. Once you got that two-sided trade, I said you can absolutely now take shorts. I wouldn't have shorted A, B, or C. Not a shot. But you could have shorted H's high, I's high, J's high. Just keep using D's high as you're out. And you would have made money on all those. Now, I didn't take one short today. I just wanted to take longs. But you could have done that. But then late in the day, I said, be careful. Because now but the way these people keep doing this, you got to watch that they don't get some stops run. Now, when L took out the day's high, we didn't get anything. But M finally did, but didn't stay up there long. So, again, the education you get in the room, just like this afternoon pullback low I took for 75 calls, I was telling the room about that in E and F period. I said, this is what I'm looking for and why. So they knew an hour in advance, if it got here, what I was doing. That's I mean, you can't put a price tag on it. Certainly not $30, I can tell you that much. But I enjoy doing it, so that's why I keep it very affordable. And then on the chart, so here we are, 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One time frame and up. Here's the next really big level, right? 451.61 is that daily high. Once we get that, look, my friends, look at these 3 daily highs and weekly high. There's one of them's at least a weekly high in here. That's why I think we can get to 455, 460. Now, what would I like to see tomorrow? I would rather not take out today's low because it would be below the 200 again. So what I would rather do is make a new high and then maybe balance out tomorrow, and then maybe even on Friday take out Thursday's low while holding today's low, get some sideways trade, and then go and attack this. We can go get it straight up, but if we do, the structure is going to be horrible, and at some point you're going to wipe a lot of it out. Hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.